Everyone makes mistakes. Ever not done a homework on time? Or forgotten to subscribe to your favorite YouTube channel, which is this one? Some mistakes are relatively minor, and some are unforgivable. And some cost you hours of time, just like people in this video. Anyhow, one of the biggest mistakes a person can make is cheating. One of the second biggest mistakes people can make is getting caught cheating, which is exactly what happened to Edom. Edom was the second player in the game to reach Catacombs level 50, and unlike the first player to reach this milestone, he didn't exactly do it legit. During a live stream around 2 weeks ago, Edom forgot he was live streaming and performed one of many dungeon exploits known as secret duping, which is a way to get extra secrets from dungeon rooms and to clear a dungeon without needing to explore it fully. I can't really show you how it's done, but what I can show you is his reaction when he realizes he's streaming.
Stop! Stop being so mean, Ego. I'm very cool of you.
Wait,
I'm
shit,
really
I'm
fat
streaming.
with you.
No, I need to get out of this room. It's 7 out of 3. I'm streaming. No, I'm streaming.
Despite happening 3 weeks ago, news of him doing this exploit didn't stay secret for long, as the admins wiped his skills and Catacombs level. Whether or not this was related to the incident or something unrelated, cheating isn't cool, so don't do it. How much money can you lose in a single right click? Probably not a lot. What's the worst you can do with one right click? Sell a Hyperion to an NPC? You can literally just buy it back. Well, for Sparky 5, the answer to this question was 520 million coins. How? Well, when they attempted to implement a sword swap fix for the second time, they also managed to break the bone meringue. Instead of doubling damage when it returned as the item description says, it randomly started doubling damage every time it pierced an enemy instead. This absolutely messed up the damage leaderboards, with people dealing 594 undecillion damage in a single hit. Or, the same guy who later did, 1 trillion 208 novamintillion, 770 artovintillion damage, or whatever the hell this number is. Most of this was done using the Warden helmet, but Sparky 5 cheaped out on this. Big mistake. Instead of a Warden helmet, he used a Midas crown, or a crown of greed, which takes coins out of your purse equal to your weapon damage every time you deal damage to something. Lining up several chickens in the hopes to get on the damage leaderboards, he threw his bone meringue and then watched in horror as 520 million coins drained from his purse. So we can estimate the bone pierced around 28 chickens. Lesson learned. Don't cheap out when you're trying to perform game-breaking glitches. What about a loss to the entire community? Since the Technoblade event recently ended and the 7 pig relics were collected, the lucky people to have found those relics were given a one-of-a-kind item with their name on it. Of these 7 people, 5 of them decided to sell it. And somehow, all 5 of those people sold it to the same exact person. This person was no ordinary person. They were a person who duplicated items for personal gain, and although I don't want to say their name, let's just say this player no longer has any Skyblock profiles. Unless the admins returned the relics to their original owners, there are only 2 relics left in existence, at least we hope. What if this guy duplicated the relics and has them safely kept somewhere? That would suck. Does every story in this video have to involve bug abuse in some way, shape, or form? Yeah, actually it does. It's like one of those public service announcement videos you'd get shown in school telling you not to get hit by a car or something, except it's about bug abuse in a blog game. Oh, right, yeah, mistakes. Some guy, somehow, figured a way to get the single-use spirit bow out of floor 4 and into the auction house. Bored with the game, a player called Nonished decided to buy this person's glitched spirit bow for 200 million coins. Why? Because this item has a special property. If you drop it in any lobby, the entire lobby will get a pop-up on screen telling them that you had failed to shoot the spirit bow. However, you must drop the bow through vanilla Minecraft means. If you drop it using double tap to drop on Hypixel, it breaks and you lose it. Wanna guess what happened? He got wiped for bot abusing. Just kidding. He accidentally misclicked a white gift instead of his bow. Activating the double tap to drop thing and pressing Q on his bow caused it to disintegrate. 200 million coins gone in 50 minutes after he bought the bow. I don't know what else he really expected. This isn't the first time Nonished has made a big mistake either. He used to collect exotic items, which are just leather items with a different color. Personally don't see the appeal, but hey, there are people out there who get enjoyment from playing the pit. There's definitely worse hobbies to have. For whatever reason, he kept all of his exotic items in a single backpack, and this backpack was kept in the top left slot of his inventory. Now, the thing about this slot is that it's where items like the spirit bow from floor 4 or the archer's ghost abilities places an arrow for you to shoot. Sometimes, this arrow can glitch out and completely replace the item in that slot permanently, and you could have experienced this yourself if you managed to glitch the healing bow from the archer ghost abilities before that was patched. So, during a dungeon run, exactly that happened, and the backpack containing the exotic items worth around 350 million coins was completely lost to the void. This guy really doesn't have a good track record with bows. So we've talked about bud abuse, but what about getting abused by buds? I think we've all heard of ender chest wipes, inventory wipes, double death glitches, literally just joining a dungeon, logging in at the time the servers decided that they didn't want to work that day. You get the point. People have lost their entire net worth through stupid glitches all the time, and most of them don't end up getting anything returned to them, even if nothing was their fault. This was the case of a player called Jaden, who lost every single item they had stored in their ender chest, which was worth around 9 billion coins. This collection of items included a Valkyrie, several armor sets, other weapons, and one of every rock pet skin, which if you didn't know, are now worth over 100 million coins each. Needless to say, he doesn't play the game anymore. So yeah, when people mess with buds, bad things happen. Don't abuse buds. And admins, please don't release updates that contain buds. Buds are bad. Nobody likes buds. If you made it to the end of this vid, then you should really consider subscribing and also liking the video. Okay, that's it. See ya. Have a nice day.